All right, here we are. We're going live right ahead of the event. Let's switch this camera around. Yeah, I'm live right now. Because there's a big event that's happening right now. Where? In New York. All right, so we're live. 30 seconds to see the bigger picture. And what do you guys think? I should probably pull up another screen so that I can see the chat. So I'm going to do that here. And this is the first time officially going live, other than going live with the drone. So, see if I can pull that up. Get this chat thing going. All right. It's going to be a late one. Hey, Sky Pilot, how's it going? Sorry if I'm a little bit back and forth this way. I've got my camera set up. Oh, I've got some delay on the audio too. That's going to be interesting. Maybe I should set up my headphones. I'll set up my headphones to avoid that. There we go. Yeah. Don't want to cause any accidents there, so stay focused on the driving. Watch live. All right, here we go. So it looks like people are filing into the room. And they haven't exactly started just yet, but the excitement is building. What do you guys think? If you got invited to actually go and be a part of the live event, would you do that? Would you spend the money, the travel? I mean, it's in New York, hotel and the whole nine. I mean, it's kind of nice to chill, have breakfast, roll out of bed. But networking with people there would be nice as well. So I don't know. And so my goal, just so that you guys know for the live, is that I plan on record what's happening in the event, pick up the highlights, and then I'm going to go back in and edit the video so that I can do, you know, a shorter video instead of sitting through the hour plus long event. You can just hit the highlights and get the information a lot quicker. Still some empty seats on the DJI feed. So as we're anticipating the start of the event and anticipating the announcement of the Mavic 2 and the different iterations, looks like we're getting started. So here we go. Michael Oldenburg, product lead.
Well over the 16,000-foot altitude that Mavic Pro was designed to fly. While this
That's pretty awesome.
Headlines around the world for its jaw-dropping perspective, another story was already developing. Another climber named Rick Allen had gone missing during a solo attempt to set a new route on nearby Broad Peak. Unable to find him, his fellow climbers thought he had died. But in fact, Rick had survived a 100-foot fall and spent nearly 36 hours hanging on to the side of the mountain, waiting and hoping to be rescued. Having just flown his Mavic to capture that image of K2, Bartek heard about Rick and used his DJI Mavic Pro to help find him. Here you can see footage from the drone as it approached the area where they thought Rick might be. The live view confirmed that Rick was alive, and the GPS coordinates from the drone helped emergency teams determine his exact location to plan a daring mountain rescue. Now I'm happy to tell you that Rick survived, suffering not much more than a few cuts and a little bit of frostbite. And as amazing as it is, Rick's story of a drone being used to help save his life is not unique. In fact, we've been keeping track of how many people have been rescued with the help of a drone. We're at 144, with more being added every month. It's stories like these that fuel our passion for innovation, that push our team teams to the limit when designing new drone technology. We push relentlessly to create products that are easy to use, portable enough to go with you almost anywhere, and powerful enough to capture epic moments in stunning detail. That's why DJI drones and the Mavic Pro in particular have become essential tools alongside DSLR cameras in the gear bags of many of today's top content creators, photographers, videographers, and journalists. And we're excited that you joined us today to see the bigger picture. It was almost 2 years ago that we introduced Mavic Pro to the world as the world's first foldable camera. Its revolutionary design made it so small and portable that you could slip it into a camera bag and take it with you almost anywhere. And its powerful camera captured impressive photos and videos like these. Mavic Pro proved that, like the camera on your cell phone, the best flying camera is simply the one you can take everywhere.
Yep.
And it quickly became the world's #1 selling drone. But there's a funny thing about Mavic Pro. As the rest of the world was exploring all of the new creative possibilities that it created, our engineering team was already hard at work, thinking about how we could make it better. During this process, we asked content creators what they wanted most. A more versatile camera that broadens the variety of creative shots that can be captured. Better flight performance to fly faster and longer. And an improved obstacle sensing to let you focus more on capturing the perfect shot. Our R&D team went back to the drawing board, reviewing every element of Mavic Pro. It took us over 2 years, and along the way we invested over half of our R&D team into the process. The ask was simple. Improve everything about Mavic Pro. Make it fly better, faster, quieter. Make the camera do more, from the performance of the sensor to how it flies through the air. Enhance what you love about the original Mavic, and add new features that unleash more creativity. And to make this drone live up to the Mavic name as the ultimate drone for creators who want to capture something incredible using a tool they can fit in their bags. The Mavic Pro set a high standard for us, and in its next iteration, I believe we've created something truly special. Let's take a look.
All right. Come on. There's the Hasselblad. That's probably live in the room. They have one flying up on the stage, which is cool. Yeah.
This is the DJI Mavic 2 series.
Oh, they had 2 of them, so they had them both come up and land. That's cool.
Choice of 2 camera options, and they're the most technologically advanced consumer drones we've ever made. And they're optimized in every way to help you create stunning aerial photos and videos.
Yeah.
When we reimagined our flagship drone, we started...
That 1-inch sensor is going to be a game changer for sure.
The image behind me, the majority of aerial content is shot at dawn and dusk when lighting is most dramatic. This meant that the camera needed to be able to capture dynamic, often dimly lit scenes with more precision. And second, we noticed that the vast majority of aerial content today focuses on broad, establishing shots like landscapes. To go beyond landscapes, you need a camera that's capable of emphasizing a specific subject. To address the first challenge, we created a more powerful camera. One with a sensor that gives superior performance across a variety of lighting conditions. Creating something this small that could fly on the airframe the size of Mavic 2 was an incredible design challenge. And to overcome it, we formed a very close partnership with one of the world's most respected camera manufacturers. We call this new drone Mavic 2 Pro. Mavic 2 Pro is the world's first drone with an integrated Hasselblad And we're excited to have senior executives from Hasselblad here with us today. So
Yeah, f2.8 28 millimeter Hasselblad 1-inch sensor.
Technology. You won't find another drone of this size that shoots higher quality images. It has a 1-inch CMOS sensor that delivers detailed 20 megapixel photos with an adjustable aperture right from the track wheel on the remote from f2.8 to 11.
Nice.
It gives you the flexibility to capture great images in bright or dim lighting conditions so that you can shoot all day.
That's 2.8 to f11 adjustable aperture on the controller.
Ultra high definition 4K
Sweet.
video and produces outstanding image quality with higher color depth, dynamic range, and resolution than any Mavic before it. And because it's a Hasselblad, you have access to their advanced color science. That means that you have access to the Hasselblad natural color solution for improved color and tonality in your photos. For cinematographers, Mavic 2 Pro gives you an exceptional degree of latitude in post-production. It captures 10-bit D-Log and video with 4 times as many levels of color per channel when compared to the 8-bit video found on Mavic Pro.
Nice.
Flexibility in post without degrading the image.
Yeah.
It also captures HDR video and supports the hybrid long gamma HDR standard, letting you play video straight from the drone onto a compatible HLG monitor with higher dynamic range and better color performance without spending time on post-production grading. To solve the second challenge of moving...
That's not going to take away post-processing altogether, but it's cool for those that are
close to the action. Because you need to be able to fly
needing those faster processing times.
and at the same time, not disturb the subject. This is a challenge for any drone. And like a professional photographer who pulls out a long focus lens when they can't get close enough to the subject, now, so does your DJI drone. We call this new drone Mavic 2 Zoom. It's the world's first foldable consumer drone with optical zoom. With an equivalent 24 to 48 millimeter optical zoom, plus 2 times digital zoom, it gives you an effective 96 millimeter.
24 to 48 optical zoom means it's mechanical, not digital. It's not software processed. That's pretty amazing.
Captures 4K video and 12 megapixel photos. The result is that we have an entirely new tool for storytelling. One that allows you to create things that capture a subject from a safe distance. With Zoom, you can not only emphasize the subject, but also compose a classic image, one with a clear subject, in front of a vast background like this one, with compression. This means the difference between a flat-looking aerial shot you've seen 1,000 times and being able to create using the cinematic language of Hollywood productions. Now for photographers, Mavic 2 Zoom lets you capture stunning landscapes, like this photo with a new feature we call Super Resolution. Super Resolution automatically captures a gigantic 48 megapixel image of what you see in your 24 millimeter field of view.
48 megapixels at 24 millimeters, pretty awesome as well.
Incredibly detailed image.
Yeah.
All of the image processing and computational photography is done right on board the drone, so you don't have to spend time editing and stitching your photos at home. Across the Mavic 2 series, we've boosted their abilities to capture video as well. Each has a maximum bitrate of 100 megabits per second and can shoot using the new H.265 codec.
Nice.
These videos shot on Mavic 2 give you more flexibility and latitude in your post-production workflows. And your photos are going to stand out too with Mavic 2's new enhanced dynamic range capabilities. Using eHDR, the drone takes a series of photos at different exposure levels, generating an image with high dynamic range that removes blown-out highlights and flash shadows.
Yeah, that's
It
cool.
delivers an incredible 13 stops of dynamic range for Mavic 2 Zoom and 14 stops for Mavic 2 Pro. And here, the result
14 stops.
This
That's
feature
pretty
gives
awesome.
you more ways to use Mavic 2 to
13 for the zoom.
images across a broad spectrum of lighting conditions. We couldn't be more proud of these 2 new cameras because with Mavic
I'm
2
gonna take some
Zoom,
notes.
having optical zoom at your fingertips is going to be a game changer, opening up new genres of aerial photography. And Mavic 2 Pro's Hasselblad capability to integrate and create with more detail across a wider variety of lighting conditions than ever before.
Bye, Sid.
Bye.
Have a good day.
They want freedom, just like the Freedom Phantom offers. Anywhere in three-dimensional space. So we asked ourselves, what can we do? What more could we offer? And we decided on the fourth dimension of time with a new feature called
Hey, Miriam, thanks for stopping by. We're watching live the DJI announcement that's happening in New York, and they're talking about the new drones that they're releasing.
It was just a few feet. With the help of a new algorithm and a more powerful onboard processor, Mavic 2 can capture aerial hyperlapses with a track length of not feet but kilometers. And it processes the images into video literally on the fly.
Pretty cool.
This feature is based on Mavic 2's ability to self-locate, estimate its attitude, and precisely track subjects. It's a big technological achievement and a huge creative achievement as well. Because now, producing a professional quality aerial hyperlapse is as easy as just one time. We've created 4 hyperlapse modes, so you have creative freedom to capture the shot that's just the right look.
That's cool.
Free, circle, course lock, and waypoint. With free mode, you have complete freedom to fly as you like. With circle, the drone automatically flies in a circular pattern around the subject you select to create a video that captures the action.
That's cool.
And course lock keeps the camera fixed on your subject while the drone flies in a straight path to create a unique perspective. With waypoint, you can plan a flight path based on GPS coordinates and altitude to capture something incredibly complex. Shots like this one. And for all of these modes, we're working to introduce a task library function that saves the flight plan for future shots, letting you create even more unique content like that dramatic blending of day to night. Or this hyperlapse of the Manhattan skyline that was shot yesterday and came directly from the drone without any color grading or editing. This visual effect that was once reserved for professionals now belongs to everyone.
That's pretty awesome. We're going to see a lot of new hyperlapse drone videos 2019 for sure.
For new content creators with limited drone flying experience, quick shots help you easily create smooth, powerful, cinematic camera moves. Just one tap sends the drone on a pre-programmed flight path while the drone automatically tracks the subject along the way. We've kept your favorites from Spark and Mavic Air, including droning, circle, helix, rocket, boomerang, and asteroid. And we've added one more. This new quick shot is amazing, and we created it specifically for Mavic 2 Zone. You've seen it on the big screens in movies directed by some of the most iconic names in Hollywood, including Alfred Hitchcock, Steven Spielberg, and Martin Scorsese. It's an effect that's been used in the film industry for over 60 years, but it's been limited to those with access to professional camera gear. It's my favorite quick shot yet, and it's called Dolly Zoom. Dolly Zoom lets you
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a parallax type of shot.
with just one tap. The drone zooms in as it flies backward, keeping the subject the same size while the full background of the scene is revealed. It adds suspense and drama to any story. With Dolly Zoom, Mavic 2 now has 7 quick shots to choose from, and we think you're going to love having all of them available at your fingertips. At the core of our intelligent features like hyperlapse and quick shots is our Active Track technology. Active Track uses complex algorithms, machine learning, computer vision, and artificial intelligence to identify and automatically follow.
Trying to dissect whether or not how much the body has really changed.
Unlike Mavic
They've
Pro,
just rounded off some of the corners,
dimensions,
but it looks
Mavic 2 uses
very similar.
forward-facing cameras to see what's in front of it and create a 3D map. New trajectory algorithms analyze motion and predict your subject's paths up to 3 seconds in the future, so your subject stays in the frame even if it momentarily goes behind an object like a tree. And it can keep pace with fast-moving action scenes as well. Now, Active Track can track subject moving as fast as the drone can fly, making this car chase possible to film entirely using Active Track. We We created these intelligent.
So improvements to active track as far as the software is concerned, that's really awesome.
Whether
So you
use
won't
Google
lose
Maps to capture the path
subject at high speeds,
to help you capture a cinema.
at least as high speed as the drone can fly, which they haven't mentioned that yet.
It serves a larger
It's probably coming
It's
soon.
the goal we set for everything we did with Mavic 2, and that's giving you the tools and the confidence to make your creative vision a reality. When we asked photographers what they wanted most from a drone other than a new camera and more intelligent features, the simple answer was make it as close to a DSLR as you possibly can. That is to allow them to focus on composing the shot without worrying like things like battery power, flight time,
Here.
object situation.
Here it comes.
And they have a sharp and reliable preview of the shot just like the DSLR in their hand. I have to admit, this is a challenge for our R&D team. Along the journey in creating Mavic 2, countless prototypes were made and evaluated. The result is a new drone that's been optimized in every way. It flies longer, faster, and quieter, all in the same shape as the Mavic's iconic folding design.
Yeah.
Like Mavic Pro, it's almost the same size as a water bottle.
I did see the props.
Camera bag to take it.
It has the quiet props on it,
Aerodynamic airframe reduces body drag by up to 19%.
but it looks like a new design compared to the older quiet props.
Tip design that improves efficiency and
Yeah.
reduces noise, and we've added more powerful motors. They're some of the quietest we've ever created. Advanced electronic speed controllers use sine wave current to create maximum torque with minimal noise. This is a huge advancement for drone technology, and these innovations make Mavic 2 one of the quietest, most power-efficient drones of its size.
How's the sound? Does it sound okay?
These innovations
You guys hear all right?
breaking flight time of up to 31 minutes. Every single minute is one more minute for you to carefully compose your image or fly your path again for better timing. And because Mavic 2 is significantly quieter, you can get closer to your subject like this polar bear without causing a disturbance. This means you can also fly at speeds of up to 44 miles an hour.
44 miles an hour.
Or keep up with a fast-moving action scene. In addition to faster, more efficient performance, Mavic 2 gives you the highest quality live view of any DJI drone. To do it, we created a brand new transmission system called OcuSync 2.0. It switches automatically between 2.4 and 5.8 gigahertz frequencies to give you better interference resistance.
Nice.
And we've optimized performance by separating the uplink and downlink signals. And now they work on different frequencies, making this the most reliable transmission system we've ever developed. And even here, Mavic 2 offers important new improvements for visual creators. The live view image displays at full 1080p resolution at distances of up to 5 miles versus 1.25 with Mavic Pro.
1080p live transmission from the drone
The stronger
up to 5 miles.
the drone can maintain a strong link.
That's
even if the
amazing.
environment is jammed by Wi-Fi and other electronic devices. Original resolution photos are also saved directly to your mobile device, letting you immediately share what you create without the extra step of transferring files from the drone or bussing with an SD card. And just like Mavic Air, the days of forgetting to put your SD card in the drone, or worse, leaving it at home, are a thing of the past. Mavic 2 has 8 gigabytes of onboard storage with additional capacity using a removable SD card.
Sweet.
As with all DJI drones, you have total control.
8 gigs of onboard capacity, so if you forget your SD card, you're still good to go.
And the new OcuSync 2.0 transmission system make Mavic 2 one of the fastest, quietest, and most reliable drones we've ever created.
That's cool.
Giving you confidence you'll be able to get the shot when it matters most. But the performance improvements
Of course, if you're shooting 4K, that 8 gigs is going to get eaten up pretty quick.
Flight autonomy system has the most cameras and sensors we've ever created and built into a drone. Mavic 2 has stereo vision obstacle sensing in the front, bottom, and back, and a time of flight sensor on the top will help it from ascending into an object above. While using active track, a pair of brand new side obstacle avoidance sensors are engaged, increasing the drone's
That's
ability
cool.
to sense its environment in more directions. These side obstacle sensors are also engaged in tripod mode. Together, the 10 sensors on Mavic 2 feed its flight autonomy system an unprecedented level of data that's processed in real time to better sense the environment around it. Now with longer downfield front and rear sensors, we've also been able to improve Mavic 2's advanced pilot assistance system, a feature first introduced on Mavic Air. APAS uses its onboard sensors to automatically pilot the drone around obstacles so you don't lose the shot. With better sensors and algorithms, it can plot several possible paths around an object for smoother flight performance. This powerful combination of sensors and tracking technology deliver autonomous flight capabilities that give you an entirely new way to approach your shots with even more confidence in complex terrain. And at the end of your flight, when it comes time to land, our vision positioning system now includes a downward-facing LED light that turns on automatically to illuminate the landing area.
That's cool.
This ensures high-precision landings, even in low-light situations like at sunset. Mavic 2 will also leverage our GEO system, a technology that DJI pioneered to educate pilots about their flight environment. Using GEO, pilots receive location-based notifications about where flight is limited due to regulations or safety concerns, and to automatically help keep drones away from sensitive locations like airports. In addition, our GEO system incorporates critical updates on temporary flight restrictions, such as where wildfires are happening. From takeoff to landing, Mavic 2 is the safest and smartest DJI drone you can get.
So you can buy it now. I just saw a notification from DJI's YouTube channel.
Products we've ever created in the consumer drone category. They're a marvel of modern engineering.
It's interesting that there's
in the coming weeks,
still considering,
breathtaking images and
as
videos.
amazing these features are, this is still considered a consumer level drone.
Technology that we packed into them.
Which,
Even better, you.
I wonder if that's because of the price point and the size that they're considering that. Because I don't think about this tool as a consumer level.
Content easy with intelligent flight modes like hyperlapse, dolly zoom, and active track. And with OcuSync 2.0 plus 11 cameras and sensors helping the drone map and sense its environment, it's the safest and smartest drone we've ever created. Now, to tell you more about his real-world experience using it, I'd like to invite up one of the world's most renowned adventure photographers and videographers. He's a professional climber, mountaineer, and skier, and he just spent a couple of weeks in Greenland putting Mavic 2 to the test. Please join me in welcoming Jimmy Chin to the stage. Jimmy?
Nice.
Good job.
Hi, good morning. Thank you, Michael.
Jimmy Chin.
It's a great pleasure and honor to be here. Talk about the
This guy's amazing.
Mavic 2. I was one of the few very lucky people to get to field test this piece of equipment. So today I was going to talk a little bit about my background as a professional climber, skier, photographer, and filmmaker, and also share some of my thoughts about the Mavic 2 from an end user's point of view. So I grew up in Mankato, Minnesota, which is not exactly a hotbed for high altitude alpinists. First generation Chinese, my parents were from China. They had very simple expectations for me. You can be a doctor, a lawyer, or go into finance, you know. So when I moved to Yosemite and became a climbing bum and lived out of my car for 7 years, they were mortified. And I'd call my sister and say, hey, how are mom and dad doing? And she'd say, mom just keeps repeating, I raised a homeless man. But since that time, I spent the last 20 years exploring the world, putting together kind of cutting-edge expeditions, really to all 7 continents. And I started shooting, and here's some photos from an expedition where we skied Everest. drone at that time. I didn't.
Dude, skiing Everest, how many people can say they've done that? That's cool.
And the filmmaker really spans the whole spectrum. I think I might be the ultimate end user for this Mavic 2.
I mean, this is great because he's giving us hands-on user experience.
15 years, editorial, the Times Magazine, Vanity Fair.
So it's not just all about all the amazing data and features and factoids.
So on and so forth. As a filmmaker, I work on nonfiction documentary to branded content to big budget commercials for Chase Bank. So really, the work that I do spans a lot of space. I would say I'm really a visual storyteller, and a big part of my job is to bring a new perspective, whether that's visually or narratively. A few years ago, I made a film called Mirror. It was a theatrical release, national. It won the Audience Award at Sundance, and we spent years making this film. And these photos are from that film where we were shooting on slope. In the process of making the film, I realized that I really needed a different perspective. We didn't have a drone at that time, and I spent, you want to know how much money I spent on CGI to create the shots I needed to give this climb context and the mountain scale. Since that time, I started shooting with a drone, both photography.
Yeah, it really is amazing the
So this spring,
perspective and context that we can get
we'd love for you to
shooting with the drone
you
compared to even just a few years ago, how much money would be spent
we
in
want you to go someplace
CGI processing and
really want to test the
film gear and crews and all kinds of craziness.
I thought about Greenland.
I mean, we really live in an amazing time right now.
Really significant remote areas that I hadn't been to, so I thought it was a perfect opportunity. And Greenland is kind of this mystical place.
So if you're just jumping in, Jimmy Chin, who's a professional climber, photographer, filmmaker, is discussing his hands-on. He was
Tons of wind,
one of the
very cold,
very few select people that got to get a hands-on
salt water, all these things that
experience with the Mavic 2.
So we decided to head to Greenland. I put together a really great team of climbers and skiers, a couple of folks from DJI, and we headed out. And we, as a professional skier or climber, we're out to do first ascents or first descents. So climb things that haven't been climbed before, ski things that haven't been skied before. And Greenland has tons of unskied lines like this one, just kind of shooting out of the ocean. So we would travel by boat through these fjords, and here we are approaching one of the big couloirs. This is a perfect example. I shot this image on slope, and then we got this image, which totally changes the scale of what we're doing. That's why I love using drones. And it's really important for me to be able to show scale and context. The other thing about trips like this is that I need reliable equipment. These are places that I can't go back to and reshoot.
That's huge.
At that time.
Reliability.
Happen when I'm there. The cold here, in the evenings was probably 0 degrees. Very, very cold and very windy. And so this was an awesome place to test the Mavic 2. So very reliable, that is really critical. Every piece of equipment for me is
Super cold.
we literally cut the
I
tape
wonder what the wind speeds were when he was using this.
our toothbrushes in half to save weight. It's surprising how well you can actually brush your teeth with half a toothbrush, but as you can imagine, carrying every piece of equipment being able to shoot that quality footage and get photos of that quality is really, really important. I think Mavic 2 has a new 1-inch sensor that has a 20 megapixel image, and obviously able to shoot 4K. I literally can use this now on commercial productions.
Yeah.
The other part, probably one of the other really important key features is on the Mavic to zoom, which I believe is
Pretty cool. He would use
drone
this on a commercial production, and he's
and it allows me to shoot parallel
does professional commercials,
footage.
super high budget stuff.
Normally,
So
I used to have to use a $500,000 Cineflex system on a helicopter. You know, it costs 25, 30 grand a day to operate something like that. And now we can do it with a drone that I can carry in my pack, which is amazing. I was so blown away by what we got out of this drone, and here is going to be a little piece that we shot while we were in Greenland.
I was once told that there's two great risks in life: risking too much and risking too little. From the game of ski mountaineering, you know, you're kind of always trying to find that edge. When you're starting to push yourself, you start to get into higher risk terrain, higher consequences. You have to be able to make good decisions in the mountains, and there's a ton of variables. Different weather patterns, rain, snow, avalanche conditions, looking at the objectives, understanding your abilities. You're all amped up after skiing a big line. You don't want to sleep. Before you know it, it's like 1 in the morning and you're still totally wired. I'm Jimmy Chin, and I'm a photographer, filmmaker. The greatest thing about the skiing and the climbing and the photography and the filmmaking is
looks
that
like he's a Canon guy.
incredible vehicles to drive my exploration of the world. They give reason, they give purpose to what I do.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you again, Jimmy. It's incredible to hear how a top pro like Jimmy has already used Mavic 2 to capture some stunning scenes. And I think I have to add Greenland to my list of top travel destinations. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about the Mavic 2 series. As Jimmy showed us,
So the three main points on Jimmy Chin's talk was the reliability of the gear, the size,
and they
being able to have something, it gives them that perspective and scale on such a small size when they're counting ounces, when they're packing up, doing this mountaineering, as well as the quality. And having all those three things together in the same product makes it really amazing.
A multi-battery charging hub, a car charger, extra propellers, and a travel bag to hold it all. Available for $319, saving you $145 if you had purchased all those accessories separately. And for additional protection, we're making DJI Care Refresh available for Mavic 2 as well. DJI Care Refresh offers a comprehensive warranty program, and it provides up to 2 replacements for a small additional
I do appreciate them getting right into it. There's not a lot of fluff,
And in the coming months,
a lot of
customer
details,
service team will introduce a gimbal and camera.
well thought out of
To
an
be able to
announcement.
switch the camera on the drone without having to buy an entirely new one. And for the first time, we're introducing DJI Trade Up. A
Trade Up.
technology trade-in program that lets you exchange used DJI gear and other electronics to receive credit in the DJI online store toward a new purchase.
Nice.
This program is available in the United States and China, and it's the perfect incentive for current DJI users to upgrade your gear.
There you go.
Now, for the information I know you've all been waiting for. Both of these products and their accessories
What's the
will
price?
be available on DJI.com and from authorized DJI resellers around the world. Mavic 2 Zoom will retail for $1,249. Mavic 2 Pro for $1,449. Now, for those of you who are following the headlines leading up to today's event, I want to thank you for your excitement and, most importantly, your patience.
Yeah.
I'm excited to tell you that you won't have to wait long to get your Mavic 2, because we've used this extra time to make it available now.
That's awesome. No delays, no pre-orders.
If you purchase on DJI,
You can get it today.
Mavic 2 will ship.
The Pro is $1449. The Zoom is $1249. They have a full accessory pack at $319.
Wait for you to get them in the air and see what you create.
This is
As with
amazing.
many of our products, they're using positive ways that we
So,
can never imagine.
the month-long wait from the previous announcement date, which was almost exactly a month ago,
Conservation and research efforts
we're not,
across the globe. And to perform
it's not a pre-order situation, which a lot of times that's been the case. So, super cool by DJI, well played, not a wasted wait. You can buy this today.
In fact, the FAA estimates
Wow.
that there's over 100,000 commercial drone pilots in the U.S. alone. And based on what we see in other markets, we can safely say that there's hundreds of thousands of commercial drone pilots around the world using drone technology for work. This thriving ecosystem is one to watch. And we'll be celebrating it at our annual commercial drone conference called Airworks later this year. So if you use your DJI drone for work and you want to learn more about this industry, I look forward to seeing you there. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you again for joining us. We're going to end by showing a short video. All of the footage was shot on Mavic 2, and it's absolutely breathtaking. We hope it inspires you to create in new ways and to see the bigger picture. And for those of you here with us today in Brooklyn after this video is done, I invite you to come next door, where you'll be able to get hands-on with the Mavic 2 series, see it in action, capturing some...
That's why it would be cool to actually be there in person to be able to fly
Thank you
one
again for coming.
right now.
Have a great day.
We cast
Let's check out this video.
into the cosmos. If another intelligent civilization intercepts this and understands us, here is our message. This is a present from a small, distant world. A world painted with majestic waters, large forests, and indescribable landforms.
Yeah, that parallax effect is really cool.
A world possessing an existential wealth beyond comprehension, rich with the gift of life. Floating amidst the cosmic void, this pale blue dot is but a canvas to our imagination. In a quest for understanding, we reach beyond our capabilities. We explore, we build, we find that which cannot be and make it so. Centuries pass, our science, culture, and art evolve, our very existence elevated from the ashes of ambition. And this is where we are. As empires rise and fall, we are attempting to survive our time, so we
That
may live
hyperlapse?
ours.
Yep.
On this endless road, we take a moment to reflect, sharing with you a celebration of our goodwill
Got
in
the
a
two
vast
camera system
and awesome universe.
that they're broadcasting with. It'd be cool to see them fly the two Mavic 2s off stage
Into our
to
vision
end the
for
event.
the
That's pretty
future.
cool. Let's see if they do it. No. Maybe not. Alright. Alright, well, that was it for the DJI announcement. So, we didn't get anything on the Osmo Mini thing that we saw in some of the leaked photos earlier. We didn't get anything on the Phantom 5. There were rumors that might also be included in this announcement. No other. They're scrubbing back playback and they're still broadcasting. I don't think they realize that. That's funny. But anyway, so purely Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic 2 Zoom announcement. No other products announced. Probably one of the coolest things about it, even though that we've been delayed on this announcement for almost a month, that it's available today. Let's see, just taking some notes through this. It's available on DJI.com as well as authorized retailers throughout the US and China. The Pro is $1449. The Zoom is $1249. With the Pro, you're getting the 1-inch CMOS sensor with the Hasselblad camera, if that's more what you're focused on. There's some things I'd like to dig into a little bit that wasn't completely clear, because there are some really cool features on the quick shot with the dolly zoom that had that parallax effect. He mentioned that as part of the zoom. I don't know if that's not a part of the Pro because of the lack of optical zoom in the camera. That's going to be interesting. Now I can see why that there's, man, you almost want to buy both. So to be able to merge that optical zoom with that Hasselblad and that one-inch sensor is probably going to be the Mavic 3 iteration, I would imagine. The hyperlapse modes are really cool. The new quick shots, a 44 mile per hour increased speed, which is cool. 1080p transmission from the drone back to your viewing device up to 5 miles, which has been an improvement in the transmission, in the frequencies that are used for transmission, to avoid other transmission and signal collisions with Wi-Fi and microwaves and all kinds of other signals that are bouncing around in the air. And let's see, what else? 8 gigabytes of onboard memory. This is really cool, because if you're out shooting and you're like, oh snap, my card is full, or I forgot to put a SD card in a Mavic, you still have up to 8 gigs, provided that you've downloaded and cleared that space, that's on board. So you don't necessarily need to add that SD card. Obviously 8 gigs, if you're shooting at 4K, is going to be eaten up really quick. So you might back off and shoot at 1080p to save some of that space if you're in a bind and you're out and you don't have that card or whatnot in your bag. But having 8 additional gigs on board, very cool. That's really awesome. And again, Jimmy Chin, he is a professional climber, filmmaker, photographer. Obviously, he's climbing in places where nobody else has been, in these very unique spots. So grateful that he decided to pick up a camera and document and capture that type of thing. But there are 3 main elements. He was able to use the Mavic 2 Pro and take it to Greenland on this excursion, and he said the reliability of the gear. Why is that a big deal? Well, he's in sub-0 degree temperatures with pretty high winds. He didn't say specifically what the wind speed was that he was dealing with, but he got some amazing footage. So, reliability of the gear in adverse conditions. The size, the simple size of what you're getting in such a compact, lightweight space that's equivalent to professional level production gear is amazing. We need to be grateful for a time that we live in, because of the technology and the tools that are available to us, are just amazing. And thirdly was the quality. Obviously, you can't just throw something together and it not be good quality. The quality of the picture, the quality of the video, those things, those three things working together is what makes this an awesome tool for Jimmy, who actually was able to use it hands-on in this condition. So if you're just chiming in, if you're just tuning in right now, the event has actually been wrapped up. Probably one of the most concise announcements, product announcements. I mean, how many Google and Apple and different major corporations that do these types of announcement events, and a lot of it is fluff. It goes way too long. DJI totally knocked it out of the park. They got right into it. The drones flew on stage and landed, so you got to see them firsthand. The people that were invited to the event right now are getting a hands-on experience, which is really cool. But they dove right into the improvements. They talked about each of the features that have been improved or added, and it wasn't a lot of fluff, for lack of a better term. I took a page and a half of notes, and probably one of the coolest aspects of it is that even though we had to wait a month, they postponed the event from June 8th or July 18th to now. It's available now. And most of these other announcement types, it's a pre-order situation. You got to wait another 3 months. So even though a lot of people were disappointed that they've had to wait, that totally nullifies that disappointment, because if you want to get one of these today, you can go on DJI.com or any one of your authorized retailers in the US or China and get your hands on this right away. If I had an extra $1,500 floating around in my bank, it would have vanished moments ago as soon as that got launched on that website. Another cool aspect of what they're doing, obviously Care Refresh is a thing. If you're not familiar with it, it's kind of like an insurance policy. They've applied that to both of these new Mavics. Something new is a trade-up program. So if you have the old Mavic Pro and you're looking forward to upgrade, I can trade this in and get credit for my existing gear towards buying a new one. So maybe I don't need that $1,500 that's burning a hole. Not exactly sure what the trade-in value is. It probably varies from case to case based on condition, because I'm sure they're going to have some kind of refurb scenario. Well, they'll sell these back on the market as pre-owned. And I mean, I have no need to sell this or trade it in. Of course, I'm tempted now with this program. But hey, what's up, Mr. Short Game? Thanks for chiming in. This is my first official live broadcast for my channel, and I thought I would go live with this event just because I've been a licensed drone pilot for 1.5 years, and as a filmmaker, the Mavic Pro has been just an amazingly valuable tool that I've been using, and so I'm super excited about it. As you can see on my channel, there's many videos about this particular. But just wanted to check and see, how's the audio? Is the audio okay? I know I was getting a little bit of feedback and echo, so I went to the headphones so that it wasn't. Matter of fact, I can turn that back on since the event, so that it wasn't there. So yeah, echoing a bit. How's that? Is it still echoing a bit? I mean, there's some echo in the room. Is it from the active room. Right after this, I'm going to go watch How to Hit the Lob Wedge on Mr. Short Game's channel. Need some soundboards, yeah. So, yeah, I do need to get some kind of sound curtains or something. I'm going to work on that. It's good advice. So, I'm going to do one more quick recap and then we're going to wrap this up. So, DJI event wrapped up just a few moments ago. They announced the Mavic 2 Pro. This is confused, sorry. So they announced the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom. The Pro comes in at a price point of $1449, the Zoom at $1249. The Pro has a 1-inch CMOS sensor with a Hasselblad camera. The Zoom has an optical zoom from a 24mm to 48mm with an enhanced digital software zoom on top of that. Some really cool features are there's 4 new hyperlapse modes, which is free, circle, course lock, and waypoint. And I'm sure that DJI is currently posting some of these videos that have some of these on there that you'll be able to see today. Excuse me. There's a new task library. Well, you'll be able to record waypoint tracks. If you do some really cool hyperlapse, that you'll be able to record that track and reproduce that track at a different time, which is really cool. Quick shots. Now they talked about quick shot, which is dolly zoom feature, and he specifically mentioned it on the Zoom, and I think it's because they're utilizing that optical zoom to pull this off. It might not be available on the Pro. At least that's the impression that I got from the discussion, is that there's this really cool parallax effect where you can get your subject matter in the foreground to stay in the same perspective while your background is either getting larger or smaller. It's called the dolly zoom feature, which is really cool. Increased speed. So the Mavic 2 Pro and Zoom both now fly up to 44 miles per hour. That's pretty amazing considering the size. The size is very similar to the original. They've just rounded off some of the corners and added some new sensors. So there's 11 total cameras and sensors on the new drone. It'll transmit a 1080p signal up to 5 miles. There's an improved transmission system with additional frequencies that they're using to stabilize and solidify the quality of that transmission. And I bet you it will go farther than that, but that's where they've tested it without any deprecation of signal, which is amazing. It's got an 8 gigabit onboard memory, so if you forget your SD card in your bag, you can fly knowing that you have 8 gigs on board that you can record to. Now, that 8 gigs will get eaten up pretty quick if you're recording in 4K, but it's nice to have in an emergency situation when you're out and you may have forgotten your extra SD card. Like I mentioned, there's more obstacle sensors. There's a downward facing LED when landing, so the LED will light up as it approaches the ground for landing, so you'll know what your landing spot looks like if you're in low light, which is really cool. So if you need to abort the landing because of any kind of obstacles or dirt or something that you don't want getting kicked up into your camera. taking advantage of the geo system. We heard from Jimmy Chin, who was a professional mountaineer, photographer, and filmmaker who got his hands on the Mavic 2 Pro for an expedition in Greenland, which there was some amazing footage from that. And the three main points that he made was the reliability, the size, and the quality. And I'm sure if you wanted to go watch the replay, it's going to be available real soon if it's not already online now. They have a full accessory pack that's available now. That's $150 off the normal retail price. It's $319. It comes with extra batteries, extra props, carrying case, the whole all of the necessary immediate accessories that you would want. Care Refresh is available for both of these. There's a trade-up program that they're offering right now that you can trade in gear, your older gear, for credit towards buying a new one. So I'm not sure what the values are going to be on that. That kind of remains to be seen, and it's probably case by case. Because if I have a really beat up drone I trade in, it's probably not going to be as much as one that's totally pristine. Available today, which is super cool because I was under the impression that it was going to be a pre-order and you're going to probably have to wait till October or November. It's available now in the US and China. DJI.com, you can order it at any authorized retailers of DJI products. You can go get that right now and you can have it in your hands. And I'm looking forward to seeing the amazing stuff that you guys create with this. This is, you know, one of the phrases that gets way overused is game changer. And all right, we'll see you, Mr. Short Game. Matt, thanks for stopping by. You're awesome. But you hear game changer in every one of these types of announcements. This is a game changer, blah, 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 blah. And is it really? This is really a game changer. It puts a professional level tool in your hand for a consumer level price. And if you have the ability, this is something that is going to just take the creativity level from here, where it is today, up to here. And it's amazing. So anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. Your time is super valuable, and I am super honored that you even took a moment to stop and check this out. I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here. Thanks for being a part of my first official live stream, which is amazing. I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut a video that has these features in it that's shorter so that you can go back in and get all of this tasty, meaty information in a smaller, more palatable time frame. But we'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much.